Now, on the hearing voices, if you head to my section that I've got on the website, which links over to microwave detection and remote mind control technology, I have the patent for the that was granted in 1989 for microwave hearing.
How do I find that, by the way?
Well,
I'm on your website now.
Okay, are you on the front page of the website?
Front page.
Okay, if you go to the Microtel microwave receiver, you see there's the middle machine, which is a microwave unit.
It says Microtel?
Yeah, just click on that.
Click the machine?
Click on the
Okay, machine is there. Okay, so it opens up the microwave detection.
Yeah, now you're at the microwave detection, and if you go to the very bottom, there should be a link to the patent.
All right, you click the patent number, which is 4,000,008 something. All right, okay, I'm into it now. Hearing device, it says.
Why don't you just have a look, and that basically there is a patent for using a microwave energy beam to make people hear voices inside their heads. Now, that's a 1989 patent. And if you consider for a second that if that was going to be a non-lethal weapon that you were going to try to develop, how would you go about doing that? Would it just be adequate to try to get volunteers in prisons and things like that, or were you actually going to take it out to the streets and try to use it under Title 50, Chapter 32, Section 1528?
Which is what they would do.
So I've got many clients that feel that they are what's known as targeted individuals.
That's incredible.
And there's many, many of them. If you actually go to this conference that's coming up, you'll meet many of these people.
What kind of voices are they hearing, Roger?
Well, there are some people that hear voices like as an example, do you recall this woman down south where she was hearing voices from God to drown your kids, and she went out and drowned her kids?
Yeah.
Well, if you were conducting an experiment with somebody that doesn't know they're being experimented on, what would you consider to be a positive outcome of the experiment?
Something angelic, something religious.
Well, not so much that.
If you were the victim.
Yeah, but let's say that you and I were conducting covert experiments.
All right, we're doing the experiment.
Yeah, we're going to radiate this person without them knowing it. We're going to put voices in their head that says drown your kids.
Sure.
Well, if the person drowns her kids in a period of time,
it's successful.
It's successful, and yet we never interfered in their lives directly.
Indirectly.
Indirectly, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm dealing with a lot of people that are in that category.
And you go back and write one hell of a report that says, we convinced this person to do this horrible thing.
Well, I can write the report, but here, this is what the courts say. This is kind of interesting. This is a case that was out of Michigan. And the plaintiff's claim, and he was I guess he was in prison. He says the plaintiff's claim that prison officials implanted a mind control device in his head and have been using it to control his thoughts and actions. This is what the judge is saying. This is the final.
This is a ruling by the judge.
The judge says it must be dismissed. The court finds as a matter of law that intracranial thought control devices such as the plaintiff describes are far beyond the reach of currently available technology. In so ruling, the court fully understands that technology marches on and that mechanisms thought impossible in earlier age are now common. However, unless and until a litigant can prove tangible or scientific evidence that shows the existence of a telepathic mind control device, or at least the technology to produce it, the court shall recognize no legal obligation to be gullible. So that is what people are up against if they try to take some of these activities into a court.
By the way, the woman who drowned her children,
yeah.
And I think there were 5 involved, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yates was their last name. Didn't he, the father, work for NASA?
It's possible. I'm just I don't.
I think
know
he did. I think he did.
I don't know that particular case has this kind of scenario underlying.
Yeah, I think he did, which is even more bizarre.
Yeah. All I know is that the technology works. Now, what I've been able to determine since then, because this is a 1989 patent, and we're like 13 years later.
Oh, technology has zoomed past that.
I've been able to determine this: that 3 people can stand in a room now. And a beam can be aimed at it, and one person will hear the voice, and the other ones won't.
It can be that precise.
It's almost like 3 people having a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the cell phones themselves are almost identical.
Right.
But there is something in the receptors, in the sense of the way the transmission beam is transmitted, such that one person that has the proper biocoding can hear it, and the other two can't? Now, I'm not completely sure yet. I mean, I've got some very interesting people that help me with this stuff, because it is an incredible puzzle.
Where would the equipment be, the originating equipment? How close does it have to be to the recipient?
It depends on the power level. If it's a truck like we're looking at there, it could be
out in the neighborhood somewhere.
Now, you also have these Westcam mounts. There's a company called Westcam, and they can put these